What's happening? It's your partner player, you feel me? Lush Uno in the building, and I'm very...
Lush.
You lied to me, Lush. No, fool, nah. But, you know the vibes, more kicks than Cobra Kai, busting shots every time I'm rolling by. This is Uno on the world's coolest podcast, No Jumper. And right as they're about to emerge as superheroes, literally swooping in this dystopian times in the world of hip hop.
Yes, sir.
We got these fools right here. You feel
Motherfucking
me?
D-boys, nigga.
D-boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Young delivery boys hailing from Brooklyn, New York. Now, okay, I instantly became fascinated when I saw y'all for a number of reasons, as we will unpack as the interview commences. But are you guys like actually from Brooklyn, or y'all moved?
Yeah,
Y'all are born and raised.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
BXR real BK kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was
Yeah.
between Brooklyn, like Canarsie, and Hollis, Queens. Like
Okay.
my grandparents lived in
Yeah.
Brooklyn. My parents lived in Hollis. I lived with
Shouts to
my
Run
grandparents.
DMC.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
hell
yeah.
Christmas in Hollis.
Yeah. Okay, so that you guys are for sure a breath of fresh air on so many levels. Bad podcasting, and you know, like the way you guys bounce off each other, your group dynamics, and the fact that you guys all have original styles. Like, I'd like let's introduce each one of y'all individually
Word.
because you guys are like your own entities, and you come together to y'all are straight the Power Rangers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I
He
appreciate
He
that,
understands
bro.
it.
He
He
knows
gets
what
it.
the
Nah,
fuck
he
is
see
that.
it. Lies,
No.
lies.
Yes, yes.
See, because when you hit us up, like, I was like, nah, because Lush. You feel
Yeah,
me? Because these
exactly.
niggas, like, they're not as in tune with the LA shit as I am.
Yeah.
They'll tell you, like, all I listen to is, like, the LA shit right now.
Word.
So I
You
knew,
assimilated.
and I was just telling them about you. But, yo, Max, you go first because, you know, we got to get the Knicks boy. The
What's
Knicks
up?
boy.
I'm Max Gerler. What am I supposed to say?
He brought sexy back. If y'all don't know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Say bro, sexy back.
I sub for debate. It may have never left, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm Goldwood from Brooklyn, Delivery Boys,
Hell yeah.
rapper. I love rapping. That's it.
I'm YGB from Brooklyn as well.
Yeah.
Delivery Boys, rapper. We all love rapping. That's
yeah.
it.
Lost Boy BK from Sunset Park, Brooklyn. You know, you already know what it is.
Do you remember the movie Sunset Park? Or you're
Nah,
too
I
young?
never
Okay,
seen
there's
that.
have you heard of it?
Nah.
There's a movie. It came out. I want to say like
I didn't know
90
Sunset Park had any shine. You know who's from Sunset Park?
Who?
Takashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, he's holding it down.
That's what
He's
we
rapping
got.
real good.
That's what we got.
Yo, it's crazy. No, we got
Free
crazy
to
songs
Billies.
out there. Yeah, shit is crazy. Yeah.
Nah, there was a
I've
movie.
never seen that.
Yeah, it was with Rhea Perlman from the show Cheers, and she was coaching a downtrodden basketball team, Sunset Park High, and Fredro Starr was in it.
That's
And, and even Drake says it. He says, "I feel like Fredro Starr in that black and yellow North Face in Sunset Park." That's what he's
Oh.
talking about. Yeah, yeah.
We're
I
gonna
didn't
watch that
know
tonight.
that,
Yeah,
we're
bro.
gonna watch
Nah,
it tonight.
Sunset Park getting some shine is some shit that I never thought.
Yeah, no,
I never thought.
That's
would
a
happen.
Mando. You gotta. Yeah, that's your.
All right, I'm
homework
gonna check it
assignment.
out.
We'll
I'm
watch
gonna check
it, then
out.
we'll make a song about it.
Yeah,
Deadass,
please,
deadass.
please.
Like
You
when
gonna
the
hear some
Migos,
crazy
bro,
Goldwood
when the
bar about
Migos
that
made
shit.
John Wick. Remember that
Yeah,
song?
that shit.
Bro,
All
yeah, we
black,
gotta start
one
watching movies and then just
gunman.
make a song.
I'm
About
so
it.
down. I watched No Country for Old Men recently.
Oh, yeah.
That's
he
a
made song
crazy
off that.
movie.
He made a
Yeah,
crazy
bro,
song about that shit.
That shit is crazy.
Imagine that conceptually, like right now. Like there's no more fertility. The things we take for granted.
I
You feel
know.
me? Like fertility.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah,
Like,
bro. That movie, like, first of all, I read the book first because I hadn't seen. I've seen the movie, but I don't really remember it. I read the book and I was like, oh shit, like this is wild. Like I love like the atmosphere of it. And then I saw the movie, and I feel like that movie is like the only one that I've seen recently that like actually captures like what's in the book well. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah,
you could
movie-
even argue that the movie's like better in a way. Like it's kind of crazy. Like
You know that I've never read that book. It's an incredible film, and
Yeah.
yeah, a movie's either gonna make or break. you
Right,
feel
right,
me?
right.
Like a book. But then, like for example, if we saw like the Grapes of Wrath movie, you feel me? Is it going? That ain't living up to it.
yeah.
We ain't trying to watch Criminal and Punishment. You feel me? In 4K. We don't need that.
These
But-
niggas read way more.
Yeah,
than
I like
do,
to
bro.
read.
There's
Yeah.
some big books.
I've been
I
reading
don't really be
poetry.
on that. Have you really?
I'm trying to
Makes
like.
sense.
I've been feeling a little uninspired, so I've been trying to read poetry.
Are
I've
you like
never
a-
done that before.
Are you like a William Blake kind of guy? Like you romantic type poetry or?
I'm trying to read shit about people that really like by people that really with nature.
Okay.
just
Like,
to sort of change my writing a
This
bit.
nigga on some different shit.
Yeah, I'm
No
having
idea.
I'm having a crisis right now. Bro.
existential crisis.
I'm just as an artist, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to regain my confidence.
Is real okay. You're like the lion that lost his roar.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
I mean, not really though, because I mean, behind the scenes, maybe not outwardly.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
my
yeah,
shit
yeah,
is
no.
hidden
You would
right
never
now.
know.
You would
Yeah.
never know.
You
We
would
were
never
talking about
know.
this today. Like we make so much music,
Yeah.
and we were just talking about how like ghostwriters like are a real thing, but that we don't ever have that. So we're constantly drawing inspiration from different things, watching movies, reading books and shit like that, just so we always have some new shit to keep it going. You know?
Yeah,
what I'm
that's why we
saying?
always make a bunch of different shit too.
Well, yeah, and I think the fact of the matter is, you guys have incredible pens. Y'all are
Thank
all
you.
great
Appreciate you,
lyricists.
gang.
Like that.
Appreciate
You know what I'm
you.
saying, with
That's
your
our
own
point of
steezes.
pride.
But normally, people that have like lyrical abilities like y'all are relegated to being ghostwriters.
Right, right.
They don't get the chance to be primary artists out there. You feel me? But I think you guys might be an exception to that rule.
Yeah,
Well,
we're not
for
gonna let that
sure.
happen.
Yeah, we will be for sure.
We've been at this. I mean, we've been a group. It's 2025 now, so we've been a group for 10 years.
Wow,
Yeah,
how
no
old are
funny
y'all?
shit.
I'm 28.
Okay.
I'm 27.
27. Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys been rapping since y'all was like damn near in high school. with
Yeah,
each other.
Yeah, before that.
And all the old music is still on the internet. Like,
Yeah,
you could
yes.
dead ass find the first song I ever made with Doo-Wop Kane.
Wow.
It's dead ass. Like, I made that song. I went to this nigga's crib. It was on one of them Shure microphones, like live performance
SM.
microphones. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we paid like Doo-Wop Kane some small amount of bread to get on it, and that shit like.
He was
Yeah.
probably like 14
And that shit
years
got
old.
20,000 views, bro. That was the most hype I've ever been. That song is ass, bro.
Yeah,
That song is
No,
fire.
it's
I
fire.
don't give a
It's
fuck
fire.
what this nigga
Chill.
talking about. He always says that shit is ass.
fire.
That shit is fire, bro.
But yeah, I mean, the point is we came a long way, and like the pens weren't always like this. It took a lot of work to get like that.
Yeah.
So I saw you guys say previously that y'all were really inspired like by the whole group era.
Oh,
that
yeah.
like
Definitely.
the like Pro Era, Flatbush Zombies,
For
ASAP
sure,
Mob,
for
and all that.
sure.
Because it's funny because
Blue Waffle.
yeah.
Huh?
That shit. You don't remember that?
I guess
song?
that has nothing to do with rap groups.
That was but that was
just that era.
yeah, that
Tub
was
Girl.
not that song specifically. That song specifically was like one for me. Like I remember hearing. Blue
Oh,
Waffle.
you're talking about the
Thug
song.
Waffle.
Oh, you thought I was just
I thought
talking
you were
about
talking
Blue
about
Waffle,
the picture,
bro.
bro.
Blue
You're talking
Waffle
about
right
Thug
now.
Waffle. Thug Waffle.
Thug Waffle.
Oh, I thought
By
it was
Zo-
called
by Zombie.
Blue
Nigga said Blue Waffle.
He's trying to like he's trying to subvertly get a
Bro,
message
see,
across.
Right,
I thought I dead ass thought it was called Blue Waffle.
Can't
Nah,
be
Thug
confused.
Waffle, whatever.
There's gonna be
Nah.
at least a few people that Google that shit now.
No, that
Please
was his
Google it.
intention.
You
They
you'd love
need that
to see it.
experience.
This
Yeah.
is a Trojan horse operation.
If I had to see it, you have to see it. Keep the Blue Waffle.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, without those groups, there's no Delivery Boys. Like
Yeah,
we started it because
sure.
of that. We're fans of music
No, for
first.
sure. Like
so.
Flatbush Zombies, like you were saying, Pro Era, ASAP
Steez
Mob.
Day, bro.
Steez
Steez
Day.
Yeah,
Day.
yeah.
Like-
Steez is the man.
All
Yeah,
them
there was
shows
even-
at like Irvin Plaza, bro. Irvin Plaza used to fucking go
Best
up
Buy
every time
Theater.
the Flatbush Zombies would be
Facts.
there.
Facts.
Yeah, and niggas would stand outside like the whole day just to get tickets. And shit.
Yeah.
You know,
And
it
those
nice.
niggas was really like walking around and shit. Like I remember walking through the floors with my best friend Jelani, and we would see like Michi Darko like just
Yeah.
on his stoop rolling up and shit, and just
Yeah.
say what's up. Like
We
they was
still
like
run
they were
into
like
those
around.
fools.
Yeah, I saw Zombie Juice at Best Buy with my mom, and I was like a
So
teenager,
hard.
and he's like fresh to death, and he's like out there. He's super psychedelic, so he looks, he has like an aura about him. And I like dapped him up. I was like, "Yo, like Juice," and my mom was like, "That's your friend?"
Oh, this is the crowd you're intermingling with.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Those
Nah,
fools, the
shouts out to them.
underachievers, they were super tight. too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
They're
other
dope.
shit
They
is
were
fire.
dope.
Our homie Tom has like a song with one of them now.
I think so. Yeah. Shout out to
Yeah.
Life of Tom.
Yeah, shout out Life of Tom.
Goat.
It's crazy because like I always thought that there was kind of a disconnect in the generations of New York underground because there was such a clear lineage for a
Right,
long ass
right.
time. Then it seemed to kind of get like disenfranchised. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And I felt like a lot of the more lyrically inclined people that I knew from the towns
Yeah.
were more leaning towards like battle rap and
Uh-huh.
things like
Right.
that.
Right.
Hey, just a word. Did you guys know that you could have seen this full interview a couple of weeks ago if you were just a member? That's right. For $5 a month, you get early access to all of our interviews before the clips drop, and they're completely uncensored. So no annoying censorship. You get to hear all the swear words. It's great. You'll love it. $5 a month. Hit the link down in the description or go to youtube.com/nojumper. Appreciate you.
So you guys are kind of it's dope that I felt like that era kind of like re-cemented the group thing, because back in the day it was all about groups.
Yeah.
You know,
like Wu-Tang.
Woo, Mobb Deep, all that,
Right,
MOP, like
Everything, yeah.
and then I think at a certain point, obviously, people realize, well, we got to split the money up. It's like becomes very complicated. But you guys, how did y'all actually form as a group, and when did y'all make that decision?
Yeah, so
2015.
2015, the two of us and our other homie were like outside of this hookah bar, and we were just trying to figure out names. And he was doing like delivery for this deli, and I was selling weed and doing like Postmates sometimes, but mostly selling weed.
Certain types of deliveries.
And then we were just like, why don't we just call ourselves delivery boys?
Yeah.
And boom.
Because
And then-
boys was also like a thing, like the sad boys.
didn't
and
think
all
about
that
it
shit,
too
you
much,
know.
shit.
Yeah, I'm a big Beastie Boys fan.
Facts.
So Delivery Boys, yeah, and like we did it. We started it. Okay, I was rapping. I knew Max was rapping. We grew up on the same street. He started rapping. You were probably the last to start.
Yeah, I was
rapping.
making beats.
He was
I
making
Oh my
beats.
gosh, I
Seen on a
forgot you were
track,
making
nigga.
But we were.
seen
Oh,
on
we
the
were.
The first song with Due Out Kane, I made that beat, bro.
Yeah.
That's
real
bad,
shit.
badass
Real
beat.
But we were mad inspired by like Rat King. There was like
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
there was,
yeah.
like,
I was gonna ask
bro.
about
We were
Wiki. and
big
shit. You guys
inspired by
were-
them because like something about them, like they were really like artists.
Yo,
like,
my
they weren't
cover
just-
photo used to be like a photo of me dapping up with
Yeah.
Wiki at like some
Yeah.
music.
Bro,
Yeah, they
I-
had this.
I
They had this
slapboxed that
serious
nigga
like
once.
gritty.
Word?
scene.
You didn't know
Oh,
that?
shit.
Yo,
Slapbox
all right,
who?
so
That's why he's missing the
Nah,
tooth
let me
or
tell
what?
you. Let me tell you what happened, bro. Max opened for Wiki at my college that I dropped out of, right? And so I was
yeah.
like I was like the OD like Rat King fan, whatever. Like we would always go to all the shows in New York, whatever. And I was just like hype. And like I was just mad faded after the show, and this nigga was like, "Yo, do you want to like slap box?" And this nigga slapped the shit out of me, like
Just
like,
ran up
he
on
was
you.
nice.
Nah, we was
Took
like,
flight?
I was like, I was trying to like weave, and this nigga just slapped the shit out of me. But at the same time, I had seen Max open for Wiki, and we had like chopped it up after that. And that's actually how me and him became friends. And I dropped out after that and I just stayed at his crib.
Wait, but I just need to know: did you agree to the slap box?
Yeah,
or
nah,
did,
it was like,
you're like, all right,
honestly,
for sure.
bro,
It was
I was
mutual combat.
mad.
Was it, like,
faded.
in good
I don't
fun?
even know. Yeah, it was
for sure,
fun.
bro.
The
We
nigga
used to
slapped
slap
me and
box
was
all
like,
the
"Yo,
time.
my bad, bro."
Oh,
Like
yeah.
he wasn't like the nigga wasn't like mad. Like it was just funny because I got slapped and was like hyped to tell people. I was like, "Yo,
Yeah,
Wiki
like I
slapped
was at a show and I was on the stage and one of the guys in Rat King pushed me into the crowd and I f***ing told everybody.
Yeah.
The guys from Rat King like pushed me into the crowd. It was so lit,
Nah, shout
bro.
out
Because
Wiki,
they have
bro.
motion in New York. People
Yeah.
don't remember this. And it's crazy that you're talking about all this shit with like the underachievers and like how, because that's just like where we came from. And I know
Yeah.
that there was this space in between where it was kind of like drill started happening and all of the attention in New York went to that. But during that time, there's like this little mixing pot that was going on with the underground shit. And
Yeah.
now it's turned to artists
Yeah.
like Life of Tom and the guys over at What
What
More,
More
and,
Boys.
and
And us.
Shout out
just
to
so many
them.
people that are just starting to like move and
Right.
like you're catching on to us, but it comes with like a whole scene right now that people are just discovering.
And it's getting back to that sound. So it's like it's
Yeah.
staying very true to that New York rapping, which is like
What's
bro,
that other
Fergie
kid,
Baby
Lord
posted
Skull?
a snippet.
yeah,
yesterday.
Lord Sko,
Yeah,
Lord
yeah,
Sko,
yeah,
Sick
yeah.
Fergie
Lord
Baby.
Fire.
He
Yeah.
posted this snippet yesterday. I lost my shit. It was fire.
Yeah,
and he's
nah,
like,
Fergie
these
Baby,
guys
shout
are
out him,
rapping.
too.
So it's like,
Yeah, no,
it's good to be around
exactly.
that.
And this is what I love about y'all though, is like y'all are not super caught up in like the traditional boom bap tropes.
Yeah.
You're clearly true school MCs
Yeah.
and you understand it and love the foundation, but y'all are like going off in a lot of different cool directions.
Yeah, we've had a lot of sounds over the years.
No, yeah,
a lot
you
of
should,
sounds.
you should listen.
I mean,
listen to it, bro.
he's groundbreaking. Like what he did on the first On the Radar, like really just told like, oh, he's different. Like
Nah,
he's
Daz
got all
told his
these
story.
references
Yeah.
that just like niggas are not like.
Like I remember when we were at the so like before we did the On the Radar, we all like got together and like spit each other our verses and shit, and we were choosing beats. And the Viva La Vida came up and he started rapping, but the original Viva La Vida was like a little bit too fast or something, right? So I put it in Logic and I very speeded it down like 5%, nothing crazy.
That's the Coldplay joint,
the
right?
Coldplay
Yeah,
joint,
yeah.
yeah. Nigga rapped on it and we were all like,
Perfect.
yo, like we were all like,
he's
yo,
in
we
the
lit.
building.
Yeah, and we all like stood up next to our couch and just like rapped this shit like one after the other, and we were like, I bet we got this.
Yeah,
Bro, but we
We
didn't,
got
like
it.
I'm telling you, bro, when we went to go do that first On the Radar, niggas had no idea that
idea.
it was gonna
I didn't.
like we were gonna get any attention from
Really?
that shit.
Yeah.
No
we thought,
idea.
We just like fuck it, cause our homie, yo, shout out Cal.
Shout out to Cal.
Had like he knew us from way back when we was doing our first shows and shit.
Right.
He was like, yo, y'all gotta come On the Radar, and like for us, that's like huge. But we didn't know anything about going viral or any of that shit. And we go on there, And then I remember like when it dropped a couple months later,
It
like
was crazy. I was in Colombia.
It dropped
by the way. I was sick.
1 year ago tomorrow.
yeah.
Wow.
And-
so this has all happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
and we
that
just
gym.
dropped one a couple days
ago,
So,
right.
shout
And
out.
the shit starts
And that's
going
when I fell
up.
in love with y'all.
Fuck yeah.
This shit
Yeah.
starts going up, and I'm just seeing mad hate in the comments, bro. And I had never gone viral
Congratulations.
before. Yeah,
You
I didn't
need
know
that.
that was good, bro. Like I'm like tweaking. I'm like, bro, we just like blew up our rap careers by being like
They
ads.
hate us.
And then
Nah,
this
when you
shit,
see
like,
the hate, that's how you know.
And then
Like-
it started being some love, and I
Once
calmed
once
down.
they,
was
I
tweaking,
saw
bro.
guys were having like a meet off in my comments. That's how you know, bro. You did something good when they're comparing their dick
Yeah, there was
sizes in the
somebody
comments.
commented on our shit or my shit or some shit like that, and I like made this comment that was kind of like making fun of him. Bro, to this day, that comment probably has like 50,000 likes.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
That was like my biggest comment, just me being like, "Oh, we're like, let's see you try it," or some dumb shit.
I got
like
more
that,
likes
know?
on a clapback than you will have
Yeah.
views accumulated
Yeah,
in
exactly,
the
like-
entirety of your existence.
Yeah, like a 4-word thing.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And it's crazy because so I seen him over that John, and then you flip this like drill shit,
Yeah.
but you barring out. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you took it was like the first one was the rather be with you, right? You flipped
Which
the
one? The first one I think I did Redbone.
yeah. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that's
He did
that's what it
Redbone.
samples.
What was the second one?
Mr. Lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Redbone samples. I'd rather be with you.
Oh,
yeah.
Nah,
I
My
knew,
bad.
I
Yeah,
knew
yeah.
where that shit. I knew
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit came from somewhere.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
know a little bit more
Yeah.
than
No,
us.
I'm
Lush,
just
Lush.
yo, Lush.
Very
Yo,
chat
Lush.
friendly.
Yeah. Now I'm showing my age. That's it. I'm just a fossil. But like, and then when I seen you tweaking, I was like, oh, okay. He doing the drill shit, but with bars. And I was like, wait, do my eyes deceive me? Or are they actually rapping? They're not
Yeah.
fucking lip syncing.
Yeah,
The
man.
breath control is immaculate. Like,
Mhm.
damn, like, and then each and every one of y'all, like, all I was like, oh, and the way y'all feed off each other, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
The second one was so hard, and the beat selection is everything else is cool, but the beat selection is when I knew these guys are cool as. You feel
Hell
me?
yeah,
Like
bro. I
Thank you, bro.
appreciate
when you
it, bro.
chose Mary J. Blige,
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, get this guy the out of here, bro. I never want to.
Took me forever to
Yeah, I
pick
remember
that, man.
like I
Took me
was trying to get
forever.
him to do some like "Hey There, Delilah" type shit. 'cause
Yeah, we
the-
wanted to
Right.
kind of do something similar, but I was like, you know what? Because I did the one before the Christmas one. I don't know if you saw it, but
No.
we were part of the Christmas
Shit
cipher.
fire.
That shit went. I had no idea it was gonna go up. It went up, and I was like, maybe they need to hear me with like a solid backbeat. And I was like,
Right.
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah,
Family
that's
Matters
true.
is so like solid.
He didn't have no drums before, and then he got
Yeah.
them Dre drums.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
Yeah,
and
and
he
that
kept-
beat is crazy.
no hateration in the dancery whatsoever. like whatsoever. And then you was on the lonely beat, you feel me? And that really stood out the whole way you was flipping it.
Thank you,
And
bro.
you really stuck out like with your punchlines, and you were like
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
barring out on some Gen Z shit, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
Super like topical Gen Z, but
Yeah.
like barred out. And
Yeah.
I come from battle rap, so I'm a puncher.
That's what I was telling
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was
That's-
like,
that's
I
how I
knew
knew
you
you.
would understand it of all people because I was like, this nigga really has been in the scene for. A
Yeah,
long
no,
time
like
and stuff
I'm like
that.
the bar analyst in this mother. I'm the
Yeah.
only person that cares in a 20-mile radius.
Facts. I believe
That's
it,
that's
bro.
a
Keep
big
it a
thing.
bundle.
We often will like the way this like we used to make music that was not really like that. Like that's our roots. But it was in 2020 during the pandemic, the first time we really were like competing with each other.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
can have a better reference? Who can make the other one laugh, or like who can just like have a harder bar? And that sort of changed the trajectory of our music after that.
Yeah, and
because we
now,
made
like-
like party music before, which we still do.
For sure. To this day, bro, I still call this nigga the bar police.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Every
bro,
fucking time,
I'll
bro.
write like a 16 or like a 24 with like some crazy shit. But if I say one thing that's almost crazy, but it kind of doesn't make sense, he
I'm
looks at me,
getting
he's like,
tight. I'm getting
what do you
tight,
mean by
bro.
that?
It's gotta be right.
I got them
Yeah,
all. I got all
sometimes
the
you need
examples
it.
in my head too. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you
Uh,
say?
tell
Babe
me
got me
one.
looking like a hype beast Asian.
Yeah, I know the Harley one.
Yeah, nah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I was
Little
tripping
thing.
because gang was like, I'm riding in a Harley, and I had to like sit there and explain
On.
to the yeah.
Yeah.
And
But it
he was-
rhymed better to say in. You
Yeah.
know
But
what
then I
mean?
was
Like-
beefing with him, and he didn't like that. He didn't like that. I was
You
You
was
can
like,
look, he
come
just
on,
like
man.
the Harley.
yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
no
I was like, bro,
over
just make
eyes.
it-
Yeah,
You feel me?
he
We
Yeah.
hold ourselves to a high standard.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
nice though, because sometimes like if you have one questionable bar out of your 16, like you got 3 people that'll like check you on that and make sure
No,
that you're
yeah,
not
for
like.
sure.
Because sometimes we will try some crazy things.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we get together and we
They'll say
rap
some
shit.
crazy shit.
Like we like
Yeah.
trust each other a lot. You feel me? So it's like I'll like sit down like with these niggas and I'll like rap like the 4 first bars of my verse, right? and I'll just like play it out loud and be like, all right, how's that sound? And niggas will tell me like, nah, you should do it like this, or they'll be like, it's good. And sometimes even if I'm not with it yet, if I play it and the first thing niggas will say is like, yeah, it's good, keep going, then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep trying this shit. And then
Nah,
usually
you
I
know
end
the
up fucking it.
reaction. You know the
Exactly.
Yeah,
reaction.
we've been
Yeah.
making music. We've spent over 10,000 hours together in the studio, like 2 times over.
Yes,
So
we
we
did.
know each other well.
Oh,
We
for
also grew
sure.
up, like me and Yassine met in 2nd grade. We all grew up together. It's real family shit, and I think that's why that sort of comes through. Like,
Right.
what's the word I'm looking for?
The camaraderie.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
camaraderie and the
And
genuineness of it all.
and like the honesty. Like the
Yeah.
honesty is the most important thing.
And I don't want to leave Max off bad and bougie. I gotta give him his flowers as well.
He
This
went
dude,
up.
hey, like this dude is the steez. You feel me?
Dead
Like
ass,
hell
straight-
yeah. He
bro,
brought
dead
sexy
ass.
back.
he
Dude,
really
Crib
did.
got a
I ain't
private
gonna lie
lake.
because I was like, look, I was with my girl in like a room full of hood bitches, and I'm like that don't listen to any like lyrical type music or nothing like that. You feel me? And I was like, I'm like, hey, peep these new fools that I found. Like I'm about to try to like do something with these guys and interview them and all that. And they was like fucking with it. They were feeling all y'all. And then when this boy came on, they started like, oh, okay, white boy. Like, yeah.
You are white
yeah.
boy. That's right, man.
When what's the bar where you're like eyes up here, like don't look.
Yeah,
eyes
eyes out here, not a piece of me.
Yeah. That was so
Snapped.
stupid, bro. Yeah.
Snapped.
Yeah, going
just try to
crazy.
be like as silly as possible, just like have fun with it.
Yeah, bro.
Then-
Yeah, he delivered.
Max has
for
that
sure.
steez, man.
That's his
like
personality.
he's just
though.
so
Everybody,
himself,
yeah,
and
you
that's
know,
like
for sure.
that's why
He
we
was
love him.
never like trying to be anything besides just like who the fuck he is. Like
That's why we love
he's
him.
like a jokester, and he always has these ideas for us that are just like crazy over the top. Like he was like, yo, let's come to the interview all wearing suits.
I'd say it was a job interview. Thought it was a job. This motherfucker
And
got
I was
the
like,
interview.
yeah, but we don't have enough time to all get suits. But
Oh, I would have loved it.
That would've been so
I would have loved
It would've
it.
been
Sorry,
sick. Next
I thought
time,
this
next
was a
time.
job
Yeah.
interview.
I feel like you guys really represent a true spirit of like New York City that a lot of people don't know exists, especially nowadays because they're only getting like what's
The drill,
presented. And
yeah.
yeah, that's like the only imagery. And like so I think it's really important that y'all exist and show. What do you think about like what's going on in New York right now?
Like in
Not
terms of,
just
like, the
musically.
music? Oh.
No, just as a culture. Like, you know what I mean?
One thing that's concerning me is they're building a super jail in Chinatown.
shit is
They're about
fucked
to
up.
like
They fucking up Chinatown.
they
Yeah.
like they shut down Rikers, right? And we grew up on the street that has a jail in it, and they knocked it down so they could build down.
Yeah.
And then their plan is to fucking move Rikers into the middle of Chinatown, which is like an incredible cultural hub in the
Yeah.
city. And they're gonna destroy that community that's been there for hundreds of years to build world's first skyscraper jail.
That's like
Yeah.
That shit is
dystopian.
Yeah,
Man,
why
Yeah,
the
not
fuck do
with
we
that
even
shit.
need that? I didn't even
We
know
don't need
about
that
that
shit.
until
Yeah.
you just said that, and
Saw some on YouTube.
That's crazy.
Deaded. We not doing that.
But in terms of I don't know. I feel like I know we already did this, but I gotta give my flowers to the other artists that are doing
Right.
shit, kind of like we are, like in the same lane, like really bringing back that New York sound, like Fergie Baby, Life of Tom, the What More Boys, Lord Sco, like
Ben Beal.
Soul Child, like Ben Beal. Everyone's bringing back. I feel like we're about to hit another golden age of like New York rap, and
It
I'm really
seems
excited.
like it.
And I'm glad to be a part of it. Aaron Veal.
I'm not gonna lie, I f- with the sexy drill shit too. Like I
Oh,
like.
was gonna
yo,
say,
yeah,
yeah, so
Baby Osama.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out.
He's so hyped to say
The
that
goat.
shit, bro.
The goat.
He's so hyped to say that.
Cash Cobain goes crazy.
Cash
I
Cobain.
ain't gonna lie.
Absolutely.
See,
That's
that's
the
what
thing.
we get so much diversity now that I feel like it's so positive for New York as a whole, and I just love to see like artists like really f***ing with each other and being in the same place.
Mhm.
I was just thinking about how I was listening to like Boosie Badass talk about like how after Big Meech got out of jail they were about to have this big ass concert with like Lil Baby, like all those dudes, and I was like, damn, it would be so dope if there was just some shit in New York where it was like all the genres just get together
that'd
and
be
like
Crazy.
big ass concert, no matter if it's small or big, because we used to have that.
Like how Chance the
Nah,
Rapper
but
used
fools
to
would be
do.
getting spliffed. B, word of my dad.
Yo,
Right.
gangsta.
They be packing them up.
Nah, but yeah, that
Summer
reminds-
Jam
right.
shit,
That
like,
reminds me
you
of how
know.
like Chance the Rapper used to have like concerts with Lucky and shit because it was
For
like
sure.
in Chicago but different sides of it.
Mm.
But like
Absolutely.
all the new drill shit, like all the new music, like I'm like heavily fucking with. Like I like really fuck with like the Kyle Rich niggas, like Jen
Yeah,
Carter.
they're hard.
And
41.
I know that it's lit because my little sister and like my little cousins put me on that. Like I went to New York like I think this was like the last on the radar or whatever. And I'm like in my living room, and my dad, he's like a DJ, but he plays like Jamaican music, reggae, like
Fire.
dancehall type shit. But I see my little my niece Heaven, bro. She's like eyes glued to the TV, like listening to Jen Carter and knowing every word. Mind you, she's like 11, like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And my mom even knows some of the words just because her daughters and her nieces and all of those like listen to it. And I'm like, damn, like they really tapped in, bro. Like that's really what New York is right now. And like because I live out here, I don't get to like I know the people around me in New York. You know, I know like the different types of music that we do. But when it comes to the drill, I be seeing it because like all my friends are from there. But when I went there and really sat down with my family and my cousins and stuff and like saw what they wanted to put on and how into it they were, I'm like, that's fire.
Yeah,
like,
you realize how
that shit
big
is
it
crazy.
was.
Yeah.
Because
it still
kids
is.
fuck
It
with
still is. And yeah, when someone that's 10 years old is listening to this crazy shit, I'm like, I bet.
It's like
like,
when
Yeah,
I
for
and they
sure.
already went through 2 generations. They had like Busy Banks and,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah.
them and Chef G.
22 G's.
And now
Chef G,
they got
Free
a
Chef
whole
G.
new generation, and I just think that's lit, man. Big
yeah,
up
I
Chef-
think
to
Chef
it's
G
dope,
just
and
got
they
locked,
young,
did you
you
say?
feel me? Like
Yeah.
I fuck with it. I fuck
Free
with
Chef.
it.
It's a great energy. Like I love the fact that they I like of all the different drill genres, I like the New York drill because of the tempo and the
Yeah.
fools made it danceable.
And they be doing
like,
what we do, bro. They be just flipping that old shit and making
Yeah,
it fire.
nah,
Like,
a thousand
I mean, it was
percent.
already
And
fire,
the
but
shit
making
they
it,
do
like,
with
you
their
feel me?
voice too, like people take risks with their voice too. I
Uh-huh.
really
Oh, yeah.
appreciate that. Like when people, well,
like use G's and shit.
yeah,
You feel
and, like
me?
Shy
Like
EK,
Yeah.
like the way they scream and shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I fuck with
Max
that's
the
really cool.
Demon. I
Max
fuck with Max the
Max the
Demon.
Demon had a crazy run. Like
Yeah, bro.
4 or 5
Nah,
years
he's a
ago.
fire,
Like
he
bro.
kind of
He's
he kind
fire.
of disappeared or like,
And then he's
maybe
back.
I think
He
he got.
just-
I think he got locked. Maybe I don't know. I'm not sure.
Shout out to him.
from the story I
We gotta
heard,
re-
some shit
rewind.
was like something like he wasn't able to put out music.
Oh, he got
damn.
signed.
Maybe
Maybe
he got,
bad- maybe
he
bad
got
deal or
shelved or some
something.
shit.
Yeah,
Gotta be careful.
but I think he started recently putting out stuff again, and it's cool. But I don't know, like he gonna bring it back. I'm hoping he gonna
I'm
bring it.
excited.
Yeah, I
back
think
this
he's got
year.
motion again. I mean, I don't know. Like,
I
all I
for
know
sure
is that
don't
nigga fire. and,
Max
like,
hard,
that
for
shit-
sure.
Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
fire.
Max go crazy. Now, you had a bar. I think it was in the second on the radar where you said, if you compare me to Action, you said who are Action?
Mac.
Mac,
Mac-
action,
Mac
that's
or
awfully
Action,
gracious.
that's awfully
If you
gracious.
compare me to G-Eazy,
G-Eazy,
that shit feel racist.
Now,
It's facts. That's how I feel.
I totally understand.
All the comments are like, shit, bro sounds like M. Bro sounds like Jeezy. Bro sounds like Logic. No, I don't.
Yeah,
bro.
nah,
Yeah.
No,
nah,
I
nah,
don't.
They see a white face rapping well, and they just always
Yeah.
gonna say that.
Everyone says I sound like Lil Dicky, and that shit kind of
Yeah.
gets me tight.
Damn. Yeah, nah.
I fuck with Lil Dicky as a dude, but
You have some little Dickieisms.
You got something, a little something. That
I'm just Jewish and
I was gonna say
funny.
he's chosen people for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't say it.
But
But yeah, that's how I mean, Mac and Action are 2 of my favorite rappers ever.
Goats.
yeah,
Mac
goats,
Miller.
goats.
Yeah, important to us.
Yeah,
So,
in high
that's how I
school,
feel.
like that was the shit, bro. We used to listen to Doom,
Mm.
Mac Miller, Pro Era, Action Bronson, like niggas like that. You feel
Action
me?
Bronson
Like,
was like it for me. Like,
Yeah, when I first heard
we knew
Action
every
Bronson, I
word
was
to
like,
every. So we
yo.
used
I
to
went
sit
to
around
so many
and just
Bronson concerts.
yeah,
bro.
been to hell.
Like,
You
you
know
know
that
that,
band
you know when
Bronson?
you a fan of some shit and it just don't matter how many times you see them live.
Yeah, you
like,
Yeah,
every
exactly.
time you're like,
Same
oh,
set.
You have
yeah.
to go.
Doesn't matter, bro.
Bro, we
That's
used to
what me
sit
and
around
Hank
at our
was
homie's
like.
crib, pretty much shuffle through Doom songs and Bronson songs, and just sit there and like look at each other and just rap every fucking
Dead
word.
ass,
just
dead
like
ass.
non
To this
for
day,
hours.
you know when you like play a song that's like nostalgic that you haven't heard in a while, and everybody's like, "Yo, like if you play any Action Bronson off of like
Blue
90
Chips
Blue
too,
Chips,
Man,
Blue
bro.
Chips.
yeah, the
Yes,
Blue-
Blue
yeah.
Chips and Blue Chips too. Them
Yeah.
shits was crazy. The 9411.
The joint with him and
Riff.
Riff Raff.
Yeah,
Bird on a
bro.
Wire.
Oh,
Better
classic,
slow down,
classic.
baby.
That
Yeah,
shit's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Crazy.
That shit is
Eric
like my
Fry.
Bible, bro. Blue Chips 2 is like my fucking Bible, bro. That shit
yeah,
is
that's
like-
just like how to rap.
Shout out
on,
to
like,
him.
an album.
that
Like,
shit was
that shit is
No,
crazy,
for
bro.
sure. And Doom, it's crazy to see how many generations he transcended.
I'm
You
so
feel me?
happy,
Like,
bro. I was scared that like niggas wouldn't appreciate it, and like I be seeing like 15-year-olds being like, "Oh, rest in peace, Doom."
Bro, I was
I'm like,
listening
Yeah,
to
shout out to
we were listening to
TikTok for
Special
that,
Herbs
bro.
on the way here, bro.
Yeah, we were,
Literally
yeah, we
bumping
were.
That shit regardless.
Yeah, my first tattoo was Doom's mask.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I actually got to see in 2004 at in San Francisco. I saw MF Doom, Jay Dilla, and Madlib all
That's
perform
crazy.
together.
Damn.
It was J Lib and
And that was the
Danger
peak
Doom.
too. That was the
Or
year
not Danger
in
Doom.
04 he put out Food and
Yeah,
Mad
yeah.
Villainy in the
Yeah,
same
Mad Villainy.
7 months apart. That shit
That's
is
the most
fucking
insane shit that
crazy.
I've
I
ever
wanna
Yeah,
heard
do
in
that-
my fucking
crazy.
life.
Yeah, it was the
That's
hardest
sick.
show.
I didn't
And-
even know that existed.
We were
bro.
together.
Yeah.
We were together when they announced that he died. We were skating.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was like in a car with my girl and I like cried.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I was super,
definitely cried.
bro.
Shit,
Check.
like,
Oh my
yeah.
god, I can talk about it now because I haven't been with this hoe for a while. But yo, my ex bitch,
Lush.
yeah, my ex bitch. Bro, I felt bad because it was like, bro, it's New Year's Eve, and because remember they announced that Doom died on New Year's Eve. He really died on
Yeah,
Halloween.
in October. Yeah.
Yeah, but they said on New Year's he had died, right? New Year's Eve. And my girl's auntie's literally like on her deathbed. You feel me? Like
Damn.
drawing her last breaths. And she's like, I'm supposed to be consoling
You're
her.
like, "Doom."
And I'm sad about Doom. Like,
We're
like-
crying. She's like, oh, you're so sorry.
yeah, exactly. We get in the whip and like put on Operation Doomsday and start getting misty-eyed. Like, she's like, my auntie. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough day for
Yeah.
all of us.
Yeah, exactly. We all took L today, babe. Don't sweat the details.
That shit is crazy.
I didn't even go online. That shit was
Nah, that shit's
treacherous.
wild,
Yeah.
bro.
No, it's dope to see like that he actually, and it goes to show the importance of actually being cool and having like an image and all that. And you guys like, I feel like a lot of fools that I know that are like precocious rappers, still in their 20s and younger, they're not cool people. They're not getting. They're not like. They don't want to dress wavy. They're
You
not
gotta get
trying to
some
be
pussy,
fly.
man.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta be fresh too. You gotta be fresh, bro. Come on.
like y'all seem like
part of
y'all
it.
are cool ass dudes,
Yeah,
and I
thank
think
you,
that's
bro.
gonna
Thank you,
like.
bro.
it's the culture we were raised in. It's New York. It's
Yeah,
just the
you,
New
you
York
can't be in
man.
New York and be a herb. You feel
I
me?
mean,
Like,
hip hop
you gotta
is
be
just
fresh.
so big now too, bro. Like you have like the underground, which I was telling these niggas isn't even like what the underground is anymore. It's like dudes like Yeet was a part of the underground,
Right.
and now you have niggas battling who's the king of the underground. They all dress like a fucking vampire.
Well, yeah,
and
the,
I'm
the
like,
underground is now like the new SoundCloud.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
cool.
and that's
I-
different from like underground hip hop,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Like, that's like
I've always kept my ear to the ground.
Yeah, he's the
always.
guy.
I'm super tapped in. I follow every trend, and it's funny because most of the shit I listen to is not even close to the stuff that I.
Yeah, me
make.
neither.
right.
At
You know?
all. At all.
No, and
It's
that's
cool.
good.
I like that. Yeah.
That's good because you gotta offset your influences and like.
Facts.
For
That's why I'm
sure.
reading poetry.
There you go. You feel
It's
me?
like a distinguished gentleman.
What-
I still-
I'm
it's still
I'm
wild.
reading poetry and I'm listening to Xavier So Bass.
No, I encourage you
Little
look into Ralph Waldo Emerson. He's a
Yeah.
philosopher. You
Fact.
feel me? That fool got bars like on some
I'm gonna read that.
poetry.
I'm gonna read
Yeah,
that.
no cap.
Bet.
Now, so a lot happened after that first on the radar, and we're not gonna say who, but you had some major label interests and all that, and you
Yeah.
like what was that whole experience like?
It was weird. I mean, it's so exciting for us because 10 years in the game, and like this was our biggest moment. And we felt like this is it. And a lot of times, I don't know. We felt we're a well-oiled machine. We've been
Yeah.
doing this for so long. We do everything by ourselves, and we needed an influx of cash to like make shit work.
Facts.
And we would have these meetings, and people would be like, we'd talk with them, and we'd take all this time to talk with them, and then they'd be like, all right, yeah, like if you do it again, we'll call.
Yeah, yeah. You go,
It's
you
just
go
like
in the
that.
meeting, they'd be like, "What's your TikTok looking like? Like, y'all be on TikTok?" And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, but niggas rap too."
The
Like-
real way that I would explain it is like right now, and I don't blame anyone for this, but everybody is just looking to make money off of you, and nobody's looking to invest in you in a way where they like think that you're gonna be like something that like really is just raw as shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like we're raw as shit. Like you hear the lyrics, you hear all of that, and I don't think that it was like. I think it was just like the wrong people were like stepping to us and didn't really understand like the vision of Delivery Boys. Not to say that I knock any of the labels out that we talk
No,
to
shout
or
out to them.
talking
Yeah,
to
no,
or
shout out
that
to
we
them.
talk to
Mhm.
because they gave us that little bit of motivation to say, oh, like y'all got it, and
Yeah,
we
we
just took it as a
immediately
positive
made an
thing.
album after that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So now
Yeah,
we
no,
just-
it's good feedback, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But it's
yeah.
hard
Most
for
groups don't get that.
people to take a risk right now on something that's not solidified. Like most of the people you see getting signed have done most of the work themselves.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that was our first like big viral moment. So I mean, things have continued to build. The trajectory since 1 year ago tomorrow
Yeah.
has been fantastic, better than we could have hoped.
for
So we're just gonna
sure.
keep pushing, and it's just part of our nature to remain true to our artistry and remain true to ourselves and just keep grinding. Like we are never gonna give up, bro. We are
Yeah.
never gonna give up no matter what. And that's kind of the core. Like,
Especially not now.
especially not
Yeah.
now, but even during the 10 years when nobody gave
yeah,
a
yeah.
fuck.
There was a good
never
10 years
stopped.
before now that was like kind of tough. But now
Niggas
we
really
chill.
didn't give a fuck.
Nobody
Niggas was
gave a
rapping
fuck.
And
Yeah.
And now people give a fuck, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Was there like, did you guys have, because you guys remind me a lot of like me and my homies back in the day. And we're a group, you feel me? Delmont Crew still got that shit tatted on me. Delinquent Monastery. You know that's from a fucking
That's
era.
hard.
You know that's like super underground. Oh, we have a name like that.
I
You
like
feel
that
me?
name.
Like, but worst name ever. But it was us. And you feel me?
That's
we
a dope name.
We want to. There you go. You
We're
feel
all-
me?
yeah, we
got-
all have the same
and
tat.
and it starts with DEL, just like y'all.
Oh,
You feel me?
fire.
But we started out. There's like 20 of us, and then we got whittled down to like the 3 of us that were actually that people wanted to hear. Were you guys like a bigger
Yeah.
collective, and then everyone stayed kind of like?
Yeah.
we had niggas
A wave.
making clothes. We
Yeah.
had niggas taking photos, shooting videos, and then it did get whittled down when we all moved to LA. Like because that was like,
And
and,
a little bit
it's still
before.
there, but like you know we are like the delivery boys, and the whole bigger picture is like the delivery boys and then some.
Yeah,
And we
Delivery
still
Boys
fuck
and
with
Friends.
them.
But
Yeah,
like when
Right,
we
right,
first
right.
started, yeah, it was like because we were super into Odd Future back
Yeah,
then,
we
and
were,
they
like,
just,
collective.
everybody was Odd Future back then. So it was like, yeah.
You wrote your
And
first verse over Earl Sweatshirt beat, right?
How did you know
Oldie.
that shit? That's crazy. Yes, I did over the dad ass beat.
Yeah.
That shit was fire. But yeah, like when we first
Yeah.
when we
Nardwuar
first started,
moment.
that was cool. That was cool. That made me feel cool. But when we started, it was like everybody like you're our homie, delivery boy, delivery boy, delivery boy, delivery boy, delivery boy. But then nah, it was like we're a rap group.
Yeah, everyone's a delivery boy till it's time to actually rap good. huh?
Yeah, and put
Yeah.
money in this shit. This is an expensive
Oh,
dream
yeah.
to have, man.
Nah,
I'm
for
telling
sure.
you.
for sure.
And work, just like work, man.
Yeah,
Like,
put in
just
the work,
the time in.
care.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
show up.
Yeah, 1,000%. How happy are we on a scale of 1 to 10 that Ice Spice is once again thick?
10 out of 10.
Maybe
100,
11.
10,000. So
Yeah.
excited.
Nigga love Ice Spice. I'm not gonna lie. I said that was gonna happen when she got skinny. I was like, this is going to be the greatest return that niggas have ever seen. Everybody was on the internet hating, and I was like, y'all niggas don't understand. She gonna come back thick, and it's gonna be the bro.
And then she posted
did
that
it.
picture,
And then she
he
did
texted
it.
us in the group chat.
I
like,
told you.
See, I told you, bro. Like, you see what I
Because
said?
that's smart
Marketing
bro. You gotta
genius.
understand.
It's
Exactly.
all part of it.
Yeah,
It's like when
understand,
2K
bro.
removes a
You always
feature and
gotta
then
give
brings
niggas
it back the
some
next
shit to
year, and
talk
they're like, "Oh,
about.
we got this new feature." Nah, they're playing you. They're playing you.
I'm going to try something different with you guys right now. I've never done this on No Jumper, but since y'all are lyricists, I want to know if y'all are down to play a game.
Oh hell
It's
yeah.
called bar pong.
Okay.
You want to play bar pong?
Fuck it.
Yeah,
So
sure.
basically, it's just a syllable rhyming game, all right? So I'm going to have, we'll have you, bro. You just choose a word or phrase, and then we all got to rhyme it. You feel me? We'll start with me. You got to rhyme it like, like vertebrae doesn't rhyme with grenade. It rhymes
Yeah.
with like, you'll
Heard
get
you
served
say.
today.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Say it a
You guys
little-
get it.
you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm hyped. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
that's easy.
Vertebrae.
That's light
Yeah,
work.
yeah,
Come on.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's got to be a little more complicated. Yeah, yeah.
This nigga was cooking over there. He said Brunson. Yeah. Ananobi.
And Anobi, you feel me? Like, okay. I'm a shooter like that man Ginobili.
I'm a shooter like that man Ginobili. Like the spliff pass to the homie.
And I've always been a fan of Kobe.
And these bitches think they know me. They don't know me.
Poppin' Zans, I got a hand of bogeys.
Oh.
I'm not gonna eat the pizza if you add anchovies.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Kick shit real goalie.
I'm smoking piff with a random homie.
I'm with my boys. I'm never dolly.
Since 2012, we was fucking shit up like Coney.
I'm gonna flip the script on 12 and jack the police.
Jack the police in the alley drinking stolies.
I ate mad cannolis.
I used to watch Roly Poly Oly.
Used to bump Squid Nice, but I'm never by my lonely.
Oh, that's tough.
Okay, you see? This is real lyricism.
He be knowing
This is
that.
real
I'm with that,
lyricism.
I'm with
You
that.
see how his mind works, bro?
He's rocking.
References.
Yeah.
References.
Hardest bars. By far.
Yeah. My boy Snap.
Crazy.
My boy, should we do one more?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. That was
Donnie,
fun.
pick a phrase.
My brain is vibrating.
Swinging and banging. All right. Swinging and banging. Fives up. That's the gang that I'm claiming.
Fives up. That's the gang from claiming Sunset Park. Tekashi 6ix9ine, my nuts hanging, nigga.
When I'm on the track, I claim to be flaming.
Stainless steel on my neck, my chains be blanging.
Like a Karen, they want to talk to my manager, but they ain't complaining.
I was sexually frustrated till I met that slut at a bus station.
Nah, you got it, bro. You got it, bro. Yo, Lush.
See, that real battle rap nigga. That nigga was ready.
Get him in the
Honorary
stew.
delivery boy. You feel
Yes.
me?
Oh, for
Yes.
sure.
I'm and friends.
Yeah.
All right, I'm and friends.
sure.
Wait.
And
All right, let me ask you a
it's you and
question
Gabe P.
because
You guys
we there's often nights where we just sit and watch battle rap.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I wanted to
I was
ask
gonna
about
ask
this
you
too.
about that. Yeah.
what's like your favorite like all-time battle rap bar? Do you remember it?
One bar? Damn, that's okay. I would say this fool all right, Disaster was battling this fool DNA
Oh yeah,
in 2011.
Yeah.
He said he's like there's a rumor, it's untrue about the homie DNA that his mom was
What a rumor, bro. What a rumor.
Crazy, bro.
We cleared it up.
it's not true.
It's
But,
not
like,
true, y'all.
Basically, like he took care of his mom or something like that. But she's completely she's a beautiful, regular woman, right? Regardless, all right, this battle rap. So
Regardless, your mom was retarded.
yeah, your mom's just say she is. So he said, my job description, I split wigs like a salon beautician. This 38 is special like your mom's condition.
Oh my God. That's so funny. Bro.
Yeah.
Nah, he did him dirty. That's
yeah.
fucked up.
I want to try that shit. Like, I want to try.
Totally
doing
can.
it.
I wanna
No,
try
it's a
to-
different
you
style.
100% have the skill set. All you guys could do that.
But it's
shit.
such a different, like, I would have to, like, study more. Like, we watch it a decent amount, and it's mad fun, but, like, I got to tap in and, like, we should battle
Yeah,
rap
what
each
was
other.
it like for you?
Okay, so first of all, I'll answer that. But there's a league in New York called iBattle. I suggest you check them out, and I think that y'all would fuck with them.
Yeah,
and they
hell
would
yeah.
fucking embrace y'all, and it'd be like a whole new spawn
Let's
type
do it.
shit.
Let's do it.
Now, what was what like for me?
Like battle rap, like, you know what I mean?
So
You just
when
been a part of that.
basically like, dude, like when I started rapping, if you were an MC, you were finna battle. You know what I'm saying? I'm like from the 90s and shit.
Yeah, I
you know what I
felt
mean?
that.
It's
Like,
like some 8 Mile shit. Like,
yeah, but like everybody, literally, no matter what, don't matter if you were, there wasn't as many subsections or like, it was just like hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's more party oriented shit, there's more gangster street shit, but everybody, if you rapped, you're going to jump off the porch and battle at a certain point. So the concept of like quote unquote battle rap didn't really exist. It was like if you was nice for freestyles, you finna battle, blah da 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 da. And then it wound up like becoming this big thing on the internet. And like I was one of the first people that was involved. I would say like the first like 100 or 200 people that were known in battle rap type shit. You feel me? And then we started uploading videos to YouTube, and we were like the first people doing it. Me and the homies, and boom, like that shit's viral, and we got a deal with World Star and blah da 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 da.
Shout out World Star.
So it's like
World Star.
really when you're in the middle of the fucking weeds, you can't really see. You lose perspective.
Yeah, you
Right.
don't know how
Yeah.
big it's going
In
to be.
hindsight,
you know?
you-
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt that.
Yeah, it's like you look back on like you guys are talking about that era of New York that was so like impactful for y'all. Like when it was going on, that was just your life.
That,
you know
yeah,
what I
it was
mean?
just,
Like,
it was everything.
you don't realize how special it is till it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know,
Facts.
like
I feel
Speaking of battle rap, have you ever seen that shit? I don't know what it's called, but it's when they have to battle each other but say only nice things.
compliment
that.
battles.
Oh, I
yeah.
fucking
Bro,
love
that
that
shit's
shit.
fucking
I
incredible.
love
That's the
that
homie
shit.
Roan that runs that shit with Barstool.
That's
Yeah.
it.
fire.
Shout out, bro.
It's
Like
mad
that
wholesome.
shit.
It's so hard.
I could
It's
watch
awesome.
that shit for hours,
Yeah,
bro.
and we
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
we dead ass do. Like we get drunk and smacked, and we just like
Yeah.
watch that shit, and we're like, yo.
We watch Frozone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yo.
Wait, what's his name?
Rosenberg Ra.
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
he's my,
Oh,
he's
Frozen
He's my
Bird.
favorite one.
Yo, he's my favorite.
guy.
He's my favorite.
Fire.
That's
like,
the homie. Shouts to Rosenberg Ra.
Yeah.
Y'all should do like
Frozenberg.
y'all should compliment battle
Frozenberg.
each other type.
Yeah,
shit.
that would
You
be
know what I
sick.
mean? Like
That would be
2-on-2
sick.
teams compliment
That'd be
battle each
so
other.
funny.
And who's the dude who's on Wildin' Out now? Frack.
Frack is the man.
Shout
That's
out to
my
Frack,
boy.
bro.
Yeah.
I
Shout out
actually
to
interviewed Frack on No Jumper a little
Yeah.
while ago. You feel me?
Yeah.
I noticed he followed you guys as
Yeah,
well.
we can. Our On the Radars came out around the same time, and we connected.
Frack, I'll like go on a limb and say probably like off the dome freestyles.
Yeah.
Probably like the best in the world right now. Like
Damn.
he's
He's
he
nice.
up there, bro. No cap.
Damn.
Like, and I've rhymed with a lot of the best. Like that little boy different though.
Yeah,
You feel
he's
me?
so nice. So nice
Frack,
with it.
Yeah, he nasty, but it's dope to see that because there's no way that you can rap as good as y'all do, and that battle rap hasn't infiltrated your psyche.
Nah,
Yeah,
for
of
sure.
No, you know we
Of
fuck
course.
with bars, bro.
Punchlines are like,
Yeah,
it, like
punchlines
we
is
live for that
crazy.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all got that shit. So I mean, what's next? What we got? Like, you got projects?
Yeah, we got a song we're doing like a little rollout right now. We have a song coming out called Moccasins. It's dropping in about a week or so.
Yeah, that's just
Doing
gonna
a
be
big
fun.
rollout
The
for
8th,
that.
baby.
Yeah,
The
the
8th.
8th.
April 8th.
And then I'm dropping a song with World Star and Genius, which is gonna be
Really?
sick. Yeah,
Wow.
shout out to
Yeah.
them. I'm dropping a song called Boss Fight.
Shit is crazy.
It's gonna be a big opportunity because like the video is going on World
Are
Star.
you working
and,
with
like, all this
Andres
shit.
at Genius?
I'm mostly speaking with Jordan
Okay.
at
Jordan
World
at
Star.
Star.
Oh,
Yeah,
dope.
and
Nice.
Do you
like,
remember
shout out
10
Rob
Deep?
Markman.
Yes,
and shit.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
course.
he used to work at 10 Deep, and back
apparently
in the
we
day, he
met him.
he like when we were first doing this shit, he brought us to 10 Deep shit and
Yeah, 10 Deep used to fuck
gave
with
us like mad clothes, bro.
Rolling
Just shout out
papers.
him.
Y'all-
because he
y'all-
always-
y'all was
Yeah.
And
feeling
Bro, you
yourself.
do
And
not
you're
understand,
shorties in 10
bro.
deep.
Yeah,
Niggas
and then,
like,
had
you're-
that.
and
yeah.
for him to come back and
Yeah,
like
I
give us an
know. Yo,
opportunity,
shout
like
out
that's
Jordan,
that's
man. He
raw.
real
Shout out to
OG.
him.
No,
Shout out
we
to
would
Jordan.
get like boxes and boxes of these 10 deep rolling papers,
Mhm.
and we would smoke like them exclusively for
Yeah.
maybe like 5
just
years.
just 10 deep papers smoking
That's
those. Yeah,
fire.
so
Yeah, man.
doing that, and then I mean we have so much music that we want to put out. It's just about being strategic, putting the money in the right place, you know, because like we understand the business of this. We're not kids anymore. We've been doing it for a long time. So the plan is to be strategic, drop the best shit,
The best
hopefully
shit,
get a
yeah.
project out, you know.
We got some crazy music videos coming out.
Big
too,
music
like,
videos.
we just
Why
Big
did
shot
y'all
on
move to
Friday.
this shithole?
To make an album with Y2K.
Y2K. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which
Alright.
we did, and it was sick.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Shout out him. He was
Shout
one
out
of
to
the
him.
first producers that was up that like
That
does
fucking
Yeah.
shit.
Shouts to
really,
Y2K
That's
for
the type of
sure.
shit that's like you don't really believe. You're like, why?
yeah.
Why are you working with me? That's
Yeah.
dope. Thank you.
It's like
And,
when
um,
a really, really bad bitch is trying to
Exactly.
fuck, and you're like,
Yeah.
You're like, why?
like what
You're like, what I do? What I do? Alright.
But we were also like, we were pretty young back then. We were a little more wild. We partied a little more. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah. But now,
And I went to school out here in college too, so I already
Okay.
kind of knew the lay of the land and shit.
yeah.
No, I think that no. In all seriousness, y'all are honorary Angelinos. We welcome
Thank
and
you.
embrace y'all
Hell
out
yeah.
here.
Thank you.
man.
I think y'all are gonna be doing some big things. You feel me? And hopefully, this interview helps put some people up that ain't
Hope so.
already
Appreciate it,
because
bro.
you feel me?
Yeah.
Like
Check us out. Delivery
y'all
Boys.
are super raw.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
bro.
bro.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
drop the socials and all that, all
Yeah.
the obligatories.
At Max Gerler, MAXGERTL.
Just follow the Delivery Boys. We all
At-
on there.
At
bro.
Delivery Boys BK. At X Gold with X.
Yeah.
At Delivery Boys BK.
At YGB NYC at Delivery Boys BK.
Lost Boy BK everywhere. You already
Yeah.
know. And Delivery Boys, nigga.
It's
Drop your
crazy
merch.
because there's no weak link, there's no whack member. You feel me? And they're gonna make sure that iron stays sharpening iron all the way to the
Always.
tippy
Yes,
top
sir.
of this
Yeah.
motherfucker.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Delivery Boys gang or don't bang. You'll play upon the Lush. Uno. And we about this biatch.
Free brick,
Alright.
baby.